Hello, and welcome to another plot spotlight with Mr. Wild Otter today and our friend Twitch. Let's say hello, fellas.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing today, Wild Otter?
Doing fine, thanks. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. So, Mr. Wild Otter, can you tell us about this plot? You know, where'd the idea come from and all that shit?
Well, first I wanted to make a... I always wanted to make a town, but with actual buildings, not just fake buildings. And I really liked the Orin idea, so I went to I tried to make a Orin town, and then I tried to combine elements I really liked, like a lot of nature and a lot of water, and mix all that inside a cave. And that's basically how I came out with this.
I like the cave.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, the cave is awesome.
It does look like a cave. Got the caviness. It's very musty. A little mustiness.
Yeah.
Did you make it extra musty?
Yeah, I made it extra musty.
Now, what was it? Was there an overall theme you were trying for, or just you were just building, just caviness?
No, I planned ahead. I really wanted to make this feel cohesive, so made some sketches and plans and before building all this. I mean, I experimented a little bit with architecture and stuff before making the actual plans, but yeah, after that I made plans and started building until it became this.
How many sketches did you do? Like use pencil and paper, or like Google SketchUp, or what did you use to sketch?
I'm pen and paper. Although these days I usually like to draw a lot, but on digital on Photoshop. But yeah, that was pen and paper. I usually make plans on paper first, and then on the sketches too, and then move to digital if I wanna render it a little bit more. But since it was just housing and, and a game, I just went for the sketches on paper. Didn't do much work there.
Were these like legit blueprints? Do you have like a background in drawing blueprints and stuff, or were these just like some amateur drawings?
No, it was it was in between, I would say, because I knew how to do them, but I didn't want to spend too much time doing them in a pro way. So I just made it a little bit casual, to call it something, because well, it's just housing, so I didn't want it to go there for it.
Are you sure? Are you sure you didn't want to go there? That's...
Yeah, I'm sure. I wanted to have some freedom.
So just a rough sketch layout.
Yeah, also you get a little, I mean, I got a bit limited by the decor, so there are some things I gotta edit a lot. So no matter how much I plan, I can really make all I wanted to make it first. And actually I had to make some big changes before, I mean, after installing a flag. So the plans are basically very different from what you can see now.
Numbers.
Yeah, that's a little thing I do a lot. I tend to use a little bit of math here and there, but to make everything look a little bit symmetric and all that.
What do you lay out first? Like, how was the building process?
Well, I started with building the outside, the waterfalls. And then I created the entire cave. Didn't put all the details, just made the basic structure, and then I started building all the little houses and the town hall and this library. But I used to, I build them, then link them and move them around a little bit to fit the actual plans. Then I started putting details everywhere, like especially on the nature part, like a lot of trees and hills and stuff. And the last thing I did was the putting furniture inside, and then moved to the bunker. That was the last thing. Well, yeah. Oh no, the last thing was the market. I didn't have that before. It was just like this bunch of tunnels. That was it. But now I changed it and it looks much better.
Did you say that the cave portion is all linked together so you could move it?
Oh no, not the cave.
Just certain
Like,
houses, right?
yeah, certain buildings. Like the town hall is completely linked, and well,
Oh,
basically
okay.
most buildings, not the whole thing.
Like you said, the cave was linked. I was like, holy shit, that'd be hell move.
Oh no, that would crash my computer. I'm pretty sure of that. If I try to move it.
How much of this plot is the cave itself?
Oh, I don't know. It's like
More than half, right?
yeah, more than half, 2/3, I would say, even a bit more. Yeah, outside it's not really big.
Right, it is huge, and it looks like a cave. It looks like what we were saying earlier. It looks like a cave instance.
Yeah, I tried to go for that, and that's why I try to make a lot of levels, like not just build in a flat way. Try to make different levels, and there's the underground too. That's probably one of the parts I like the most, even though not many people notice the the tiny tunnel. I really like it.
Right,
Just
you
silly,
have all
but
these ladders.
yeah, that too.
You want to take us through the different areas and parts of your cave?
Sure. So, where do you want to start? Cave or from outside, from inside?
What do you think is
Do a
best?
full tour, maybe outside. Start from the beginning.
Okay, sounds good. So we just board there, or yeah.
At that blue crystal.
All right.
Yeah, because the entrance itself is I think, a nice feature of the plot, the way it leads into the cave.
There's an issue though. I made it a bit too steep, so you don't get to see the waterfalls immediately. So you gotta climb a little bit before you can see them. But but it's worth it, I guess. So yeah, this was the first thing I did, the whole waterfall thing. And well, it wasn't like this because I made this way before the store waterfalls came, and had to redo all of this once I saw those new waterfalls, because I really like them, and I thought I have to put them in.
Yeah, I like the use of the round rocks.
Yeah, that's my little secret.
Those are great.
Yeah, a lot of waterfalls you see there are a lot of more straight and geometric features.
Yeah, there's a lot of this are actually not rocks, it's just a bunch of huggles.
Yeah.
But they work pretty well as rocks. And I also used a lot of taurian heads.
Yeah, the Taurian statues. They're great
Yeah.
for rocks.
Used lots of them, like I don't know, around 100 or so. Because since they are flat, they are perfect to make this. For example, the riverbed and all the walls inside the cave and all that.
Yeah.
The rock ceilings too. So well, this was probably the second thing I did, but it was different back then because I didn't have these lob things. So it was a camp I made with other stuff, and now I changed it and uses way less decor.
Right, but it's the first little settlement you come across when you enter the plot.
Yeah, actually the idea is these guys, if you can see, they have a map. They're trying to find the entrance to this plot and they can't find it.
Right? The secret
Huh.
entrance so they can get to your shinies.
Oh.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're lop treasure hunters.
Yeah. And then you have this, and it has happened a lot that many people just misses the entire plot because they don't find the entrance. They just look around and never find it.
First time I came here, I couldn't. I didn't.
Yeah. This- well, this is just a bunch of houses, and that was the next. I mean, the next thing I did. I think I started with this one, the bar, and then I remember I made this thing on top of it, where it's like this tiny table. Well, I remember it not, but there was like a tiny table with the teacups and stuff, and I remember Mist really liked it. I used to ask Mist a lot to check and give me her opinion because it was very important to me. Well, this is the bar. I'm sure you have seen it. I can't actually open the door because it's booked now. Thank you, Carbine.
Oh, we both opened the door.
We're good at that.
So you go ahead and open because I can't.
We have a system.
Yeah, it's just a tiny bar. I had to edit this a lot too because it was using too much decor. Then I made, I think the store in front. Well, these houses, they are basically all the same. Well, not all of them, but I tried to tell a story in some of them. Not this one, but this one in particular has sent his attention because it had a huge toilet. Because I told him this is a granite house, and yet he said it was too big even for a granite.
Oh, okay.
So I had to fix it, and he was right.
We measured it
And
with horns.
yeah, this is really basic stuff inside because there's the decor limit, so I had to make it simple. Since all of them are real buildings, I had to go for that real buildings, but not too detailed inside. So this was the next thing I did. Was the store, this tiny store. And then I came up with the idea to not make all the houses the same, just plain houses, but instead of that I tried to tell a little story, like this one is going under renovations. Well, now we can go to the second level. Well, yeah, second level this. Just another house.
What's in here? Wow, that's a good refrigerator.
It's pretty simple. I have a better one inside the bunker, but here outside all of them are pretty simple stuff. Just try to minimize the amount of decor I use here.
That house.
And this one is one of my favorite.
Oh yeah, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, the messy one.
Beast on the loose.
Yeah. And this one is a loop weapon dealer hideout. So yeah, even has that thing, a pole.
A lop stripper pole?
Yeah.
I have to say, that's the first lop stripper pole that I've ever seen.
I actually had a lap dancing there, but had to remove it because it was too loud, and it was driving me crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, from here we can cross this bridge to the pool. This little tiny park with a swimming pool and a gazebo. I really like the gazebo. I had to make one. It's like, I need a gazebo. Made it.
Yeah, gazebos.
Good, yeah.
And a little pool, swimming pool here. Because,
Right, and this is on top of another building, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I saw this from up above. That's really cool.
well, from here we can go to one of the spots many people miss. It's a little bit hidden. It's right here. It's where here's something fishy going on. Some shady business. And this is one of the spots I really like.
Stuff.
Because not many people actually say it. The hobo spot.
Hobo spot.
Some squatters. One of them's a Granok.
Well, this tiny building here is it's actually one of the last things I did. It's pretty new actually. It's a tea shop because I really like tea. You will notice I have a lot of tea around.
Oh, yeah,
So-
I noticed. And we talked about tea.
Yeah.
Cupcakes.
Yeah, cupcakes, some sandwiches. And more tea. Can't have enough tea.
Tea and sandwiches.
Now we go to one of the first buildings I made. Well, yes, this library was, yeah, I think it was one of the first built. Yeah, it was the second. I'm not sure, but yeah. And had to edit it a lot too, because I was using too much decor. But yeah, it still works though. I try to make it very comfy, very cozy too, and keep the O-ring feeling to it.
Yeah.
Now we can go. Huh?
I said, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
See, it's
nice.
cozy. Well, it's a little bit of a tiny museum down here in the first level of it, but some stuff running around. But well, then I made this thing, the town hall, with this tiny park and the fountain.
Those benches
Which
look
I-
great. The whole area just looks great.
Yeah, I like this place. It's very, I don't know, makes me feel at peace.
You know what this water pattern always reminded me of? Like those molded jello. Just
Oh,
big
yeah.
jello things.
Yeah, it reminds me of those tiny chocolate fountains too,
Yeah.
or a layered cake. That too.
Those are nice stairs all the way up.
Right.
A giant
Well, this is
door.
a town hall with, yeah, a giant, and it has a little bit of a bank too, so people can keep their stuff inside and safe. Even though the place is hidden inside a cave, but you never know. And here you can actually climb the towers. Well, and access this this place. I try to make it like so you can access basically every single uh, feature of it, of the whole plot. Because I like to like those little things you can go to, just explore around and see stuff,
Yeah.
see the whole view from different
Right.
points.
Being able to immerse yourself in each structure, or building, or room, and
Yeah,
interact
exactly.
with it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I try to do. And well, after all of this, I started working downstairs, but I didn't have this tunnel. This tunnel is not not really old. I had just some stairs. It was really boring to access this place, and it has nothing. I mean, it had nothing. It only had like just a way to get to the secret lab, and that's why I decided to change it and make this little market with uh, a plant place and antique store and a taco sandwich stand. You can buy veggies here too, buy some meat. And well, here's this. I try to incorporate the plugs as best as I could. And this is the secret lab where there are issues with my experiments because they change size thanks to Carbine. So they should stay tiny, but they keep changing sizes. I made this, try to make these tiny
Tch,
biomes.
I see.
Yeah, I've had that issue.
Yeah. And here I used to have a troll. Well, it was a ice giant, but I made him very tiny, but he kept going big, so had to remove him because it was too huge. Yeah. The cat here is okay because he can still fit inside the cage, but the giant was just too big, so I decided to remove him.
These cabinets are amazing.
I try to make a little bit of. I try to have some fun in here because since it's inside, I could put some details, like here with the. I don't know what this is called in English, but the burner, I guess.
Oh, yeah, the burner?
Yeah,
Bunsen burner?
yeah, that's it. Bunsen burner. Oh, I forgot to visit the third level, but we can do that later. So we'll go to the other underground first. It's in here. Well, this still needs a little bit of work. It's not complete. Some doors are open for some reason. So, well, this is one of the apartments. This is pretty much empty right now. It has a bathroom, so and a kitchen, but that's it. It's not very complete. um, you can check the size of the toilet if it's alright.
Thank you. Thank you. Looks pretty good.
I try to make this very orange-sized. Yes, after all, it's a lot of buildings. I mean, apartments down here for just this tiny space. This here is restaurant. I still need some work inside, in the kitchen and in the bathrooms. You can see the tiny plate there with food. waiting in the window.
Pickup window.
Yeah.
With one
And
table.
you can enter the you can enter the kitchen here if you want. Everything is very small, but
It's a nice
yeah,
kitchen.
so you
Huh?
need, I need some stuff too. The pantry is pretty much empty. Only have 3 chickens, and that's it.
Well, they just keep it clean.
Yeah, need more stuff and more food.
It's fancy.
Yeah, try to make it a little bit fancy. Well, here are the restrooms, but they are empty right now. Need to work on them. And that toilet was made by someone else though. I didn't make this one. And
Oh, that's neat.
was made by a guy called Sandven Silverskin. He hasn't played for 10 months though. But he was trying to make this sort of business, and I was like, alright, I'm gonna ask you to make something for me to help him with his business. But apparently he's not playing anymore.
We I think I ranked that toilet.
It's got some style to
As
it.
yours.
Yeah, I told him I want a fancy toilet for my restaurant. Can you make it? Alright. Well, some tables out here too. More romantic.
Got your Tiffany lamps.
Yeah. This is my, well, I have to work on this too. It's a bit empty. It's my Cassian friend. I don't know how you say it. Cassian?
Cassian.
Cassian. I don't know. It's Cassian, so that's why all this
Grape
decor.
jelly couches.
Yeah. So this is his apartment, and you're gonna open that too if you want. There's some clothes.
Neat. Everybody has the balcony.
Yeah. Well, here I had to make a little change because it was closed, and try to make this entrance, which is, well, of course fake, but to justify the boat. Because people used to ask me, how did this boat got here? I was like, well, I don't know, they built it in here. So now there's an exit for the boat to go in and out. And
Yeah,
this
those
is,
issues do come up.
yeah, this is the barber shop. It's still a work in progress, but yeah, so you can read some magazine here while you wait, and yeah, that's empty at the moment. But that's going to be the place where they wash your hair and the stuff, and where you actually sit and get your hair cut. Just need more details though. Gotta work on that.
Pretty comfy.
This is a little clothing store. If you open the door, there's a changing room. Instead of a bathroom.
It's a neat little area.
And this is another apartment I have to work on. It has a nautical theme going on, but it still needs some work. The only
Nautical.
apartment I actually finished here is the one I call my personal one. The one where my Ori lives, which has all the details I really wanted.
And
I will
how
Yeah, this is my actual home.
Oh, did it again.
I really like the kitchen in here because it has lots of details. I really like to cook in real life, so I try to incorporate that in here.
You cut all this steak up
Yeah.
with that knife?
Yeah.
How'd you cut through that bone with that knife?
Oh, because the knife is made of exonite, so you can cut everything with it.
You're gonna get fucking like exonite rabies now.
That stuff's unstable.
And
What the hell is that damn thing by the sink?
that's where I put all my stuff, like my toothbrush and my and all my
Shaving
stuff.
kit.
That's one of those
Yeah.
automatic air fresheners.
You can open it.
You take a shit and you get up and it shoots scent into the air, you know those things? Stick on
Well,
the
it can
wall.
work like that. Yeah. It also works like that too.
Look at that, it opens.
See, all the stuff is inside.
Gotta put your razor in there.
There's a syringe in there, what the fuck?
Well, you never know.
It's a meta shot because the razor hurts.
Yeah, because I cut with the exonite. Well, I was cooking,
Right.
so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give
You
yourself
get rid of them exonite
exo-
rabies.
Exonite poisoning.
yeah, exactly. This balcony actually has some stuff, unlike the others. The others ones are just empty right now.
Yeah, you've got more personal detail.
Yeah, I mean, it's my house, so I had to put some love in it.
Right, yeah, you need to make it your home.
That's some
Yeah, exactly.
pressure treated wood. Boy, that's green.
Yeah,
There's too much preservative on it.
yeah, a little bit too much. And oh right, I forgot one level. That's outside.
Yeah, I really like that bridge tunnel.
Yeah, I like it too. It's fun. Well, this is the plug I installed after I had everything built upstairs, but I had to change a lot of things because of it, because it's too tall. This pole here is huge, so it poked out of the river, so I had to take everything. I mean, I had to raise the whole plot and change some buildings here and there. It was a mess, but it worked, and I think it's worth it because it's nice. Makes it feel a bit nicer here.
It's pretty serious.
And I like this, although it's empty, but I really like it. So it already has stuff in it, so it doesn't need too much stuff.
And there's this
Just-
fucker.
Yeah.
People always put a
Is
bed
that-
underneath of him, so he pops up on the bed.
Yeah, I think he actually. Let me see. Oh, oops. That didn't work.
You missed. You got him.
There we go.
That's great.
Yeah, sadly I can. Oh wait, this counts as inside though. Yeah. I wanna put all my plushes here, my plushie collection. That's what I'm gonna do inside of this tiny cave.
You know, a lot of people do that in here.
Yeah, because I have all of them and I don't know where to put them, so. now we will visit the third level, which you can. There's a cinema here. Oh, oops, fell. Yeah, this is the cinema. I tried to make some popcorn, but I don't know if it looks like it.
Like snow.
But
Yeah, I thought it was an icy or a slushy. A slushy machine.
And well, here are the screens. There are two inside and one outside. You can actually click them. Well, I can't because carbine, but you can set the movie you want. Pick which movie you want.
Yeah, I'm watching Granite Blade X.
Yeah. I still try to keep it like very Orient, like with all the pillows and stuff. Make it very cozy and comfy.
Right, orange decor and orange like
Yeah.
pillows.
And one outside because why not?
Oh, I like this.
This looks really nice.
And we can go to the initial spot where we started, which is my favorite spot.
Another sitting
I'm
spot.
pretty sure of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I really
and
love this place
It
because
gives you a great view of the rest of the plot.
yeah, exactly. It's a great view and it's very cozy too, and it has tea, so even better.
Yep, have your tea here.
Well, there's a way you can get to the outside from here too, from up here. It's right behind the cinema.
Oh, you have a back way out.
Yeah, I mean other than the entrance, but
Right.
so you can actually swim in the little pools outside if you want. But well, you actually can climb it from outside too. But some people don't really like to climb, so I made this for them to access this place.
Oh.
So you can basically you can swim in each pool. Actually, I got an idea from this from a place in this country where I live, which has this sort of caves with waterfalls, and one falls into the other. It's really cool. So I took some inspiration from there too.
I keep thinking this water's gonna dismount me off my bear.
Yeah, it looks too good, this water. I really like it. It was completely worth buying it. Would buy even more. It's probably my favorite decor in the whole game. So if you can climb, I mean, if you want to climb it, you can go this way. And yeah, here you can like leap from here to here, and then from here to here. And I fell. So that's basically it. The whole thing.
That's the whole thing?
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Nothing else?
I think that's it. Yeah, I think we covered all the spots.
Yeah,
Well, I didn't
I saw a
expect-
lot that I hadn't seen before.
Yeah, there's some little spots here and there.
Well then, it's been a wonderful time, Otter.
Well, thank you. It's wonderful. I really enjoy it.
There's some spots that I didn't see either.
Right? Secret spots.
It's been a lot of things. It's been, oh, there's been a lot of good history stuff that I didn't know about. That's nice. Didn't know you didn't make that damn toilet up review that we thought was your toilet. That was interesting.
Oh no, that one is not mine. All the other ones are mine, but I didn't make that one. I was like, I don't want to make another toilet, so I'm gonna ask some guy if he can make it and maybe help him with his business. And he was really thankful, I guess, because I paid him a lot. Because here, have some money. Thank you for helping me with my toilet issue.
How much you paying for that toilet?
Not really much to my standard, but the guy was new, so it was a lot to him. It was like, I don't know, 3 plat.
Oh yeah, that's a nice sum.
Alright, Otter, if that's it, then I guess.
Alright.
Thank you for the tour.
Well, thank you for this. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love doing it. It was a lot of fun, thanks.
If you have any questions, I would be happy to answer it. So, even though I think we covered a lot.
I think we did. I think you covered everything. I mean, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any further questions. Do you have any further questions, Switch?
I know this is pretty much, this is like an RP spot too, right?
Yeah, if you wanna use it as RP, it's alright. I don't really RP, but if anyone wanna do it, feel free to use it.
Yeah,
I really make it so
spot for
people
sitting.
would enjoy it.
Yeah, I think when we toured this place, a couple of friends of ours, a friend of mine, were RPing here.
Oh, that's great to know because it feels like it has a purpose.
Right.
So
It's got to
great.
be lived in.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a town. Need some people in it.
I'm good though. That's all I was curious about. I know that it's been used before for RP. This is the kind of place that I know that RPers would like to go, like hang out.
No, that's great to know. I haven't seen many people really here. I mean, not lately, but
Well, now more of them can know about it after seeing this.
yeah, that's great. Great publicity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. Well.
All
then.
right. Thank you so much. This was really fun to do.
All right then. Well.
Thank you.
Well then. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Thank everybody for stopping in, and see you guys next time.